Didier Deschamps mentioned that winning the Euros is more difficult than winning the World Cup. And I agree. I mean, I see the points he's making.
Okay, what's the point?
You get?
Yeah. I think we should start from there.
Because it goes back to the French group. You have a group that has France, Germany, Portugal, Hungary. I don't care how big a team you are. You can be knocked out in the group stages. And guess what? At the World Cup, you cannot... At the World Cup, except Germany were in what group when they didn't make it to the knockout stages? Germany were in South Korea.
With South Korea.
Let's just pull that up.
I think maybe Sweden.
Sweden as well,
Because they lost to some really...
Sweden, South Korea, and...
No, I think...
Point is, I'll put it up. Point is, you can get to a World Cup and have a couple of African teams there. You know, you have Senegal in your group.
Asian teams as
and Senegal are a good team. But when you're putting them in perspective with, say, Germany, or for example, Portugal, then it becomes an easy game. Don't forget, also, Hungary can beat Senegal.
Should I give you an example?
So my point is, I believe that he has a point when you say you can make the case that to win the Euros is tougher than winning the World Cup. Because, for example...
I disagree.
Relax now. Okay. These guys qualify from the group stage now. France. France are playing who? Switzerland. Portugal are going to play... Belgium. Yeah. The World Cup affords you maybe a lesser team at that stage.
No, it doesn't.
Relax now. It does.
It does.
Wait, don't.
First of all.
Leave it to me.
First of all,
I have a reply to it.
But it does. The chances that you will meet.
Leave it to me.
Chances that you will meet.
I'll bring that receipt now for him to.
Chances that you will meet a team as tough as England in the round of 16.
Okay.
Is very low. Because most likely you'll have a team like Venezuela or Colombia.
Now let me come in. Now let's use Portugal as a center point now. Portugal in 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
They were with Germany, one African team, and USA.
2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
Pulling it up. Go for it.
They crashed out of the group. Euros can afford you to make a mistake in the group stage, finishing third.
You have a buffer.
And still have a chance.
Yeah, best loser.
World Cup doesn't give you that chance.
Exactly, it doesn't.
No, but I think
the World Cup doesn't give you a second chance.
Let's start with
Portugal crashed out in a group where you have the USA.
Let's start with where is the greater quality of talent concentrated?
You see
the World Cup or the Euros?
You see that's exactly where I was going to.
You get. Let's start.
I think the World Cup is tougher.
No. See, here's the thing.
I think
let's break it down.
Exactly. So here's the thing. First of all, the World Cup now is how many teams? More than 24, I think. 32
teams.
The Euros. So first of all, Europe has the most talented group or crop of football players.
Okay.
In terms of the level they are playing at, the biggest leagues in the world are in Europe. So naturally, tournament that is bringing European teams against themselves will be tougher than any other tournament anywhere in the world.
The Club World Cup.
Now.
And the Champions League, which has to win.
Should I tell you why
Copa America tougher than the World Cup?
Let me make my point.
Copa America tougher than the World Cup.
Should I tell? Do you know Pele never won the Copa America?
So you believe that Copa America is tougher than the World Cup?
No, that's what we're doing here now.
Do you know Pele never won?
Can I make my point?
Pele never won the Copa
Can I
America.
make my point?
And Pele won 3 World Cups.
Bro, can I make my point?
So you're saying that
Can I make my point?
Yeah,
you said just now that Portugal went to the 2014 World Cup, and they were in the group with Germany, USA, and they crashed out. Yeah. The reason they crashed out was because Portugal were a shit team. I'm sorry. Listen. If you are in a group with Germany,
were they not shit in 2016?
Calm down.
2016 Euros, were they not
IBK,
shit?
calm down.
Okay.
If you are in a group with Germany, USA, and which other team?
I think Cote d'Ivoire.
On paper, the best 2 teams in that group will be Germany and Portugal. So if you don't come out of that group, it's because you have played a bad group stage. If you come to the Euros, right, you've got a group that has Germany, Portugal, and France. 3 heavyweights in European football. So it doesn't matter how good you are. One referee decision can get you knocked out of the tournament. Right? Portugal got a shit penalty yesterday against Germany, and they could have been out of the tournament.
France.
And they could have been out of the tournament.
France had a shit penalty against.
What I would say is that if the Euros
No, France were already qualified actually. So fair
if the format for the
France,
Euros was still maintained the way it was the last time, meaning that there's no buffer for best loser, I would agree.
No,
but
it has always been like that.
But you made a
it wasn't always
point.
like
You
that. It
made
started
a
last
point,
time.
bro.
Okay,
You
sorry,
made
it
a
started last
point.
time.
Wale, you made a point. If it was the World Cup, after the group stages, if you qualify, you have a bigger chance if you qualify
have a
top
bigger
of the
chance,
World
I
Cup.
agree, yes.
If you qualify top of the group at the
Yes,
World Cup
yes.
to play a much lesser team
Exactly.
than at the Euros.
I
If you
agree.
qualify top of the group at the Euros, you can still play Portugal.
So
Portugal are third in their
let
team.
me say something. Let's agree to one thing: the Copa America tougher than the World Cup, and also if you have a tournament for West African teams,
so the fact that-
if you have a tournament for West African teams, tougher
Yes.
than the World Cup.
The
it's
fact that
simple.
we're having the fact
But
that
you
we're
have
having
Senegal,
now,
Nigeria,
the fact that
Ghana,
we're having
Ivory
wait,
Coast in one group.
the fact that we're having a civil conversation doesn't mean you should
West
add
Africa.
a tiny
West
bit of madness into it.
No, that's it. Copa America
Relax,
is tougher than
relax.
the World Cup. That's
World
the
Cup 2014 Group A: Brazil, Mexico, Croatia, Cameroon.
Yeah.
truth. Okay.
Right? You don't think Brazil qualified for that group?
Please
easy?
call the group
Relax
apart from
now.
Group F in this Euros.
Now me bring and come
Apart
answer.
from
Let me
Group
call
F.
it now.
Oh, yeah, now I'm making call.
yeah.
Group A: Brazil, Mexico, Croatia, Cameroon. Cameroon shit team, lost all the games. You get?
Okay.
Is there any team that aside North Macedonia that has not picked up a point at these Euros?
At these Euros.
Let me call the groups in this Euros.
You get? Group B: Netherlands, Chile, Spain, Australia.
Yeah, Turkey didn't pick up a point.
Relax now.
In these Euros.
They did
Turkey,
not. Yes.
shit
Turkey
team.
They didn't.
You get? Group C: Colombia, Greece, Cote d'Ivoire,
They didn't even
Japan.
score a goal.
That's a shit group.
And Turkey were
Yeah,
actually.
that's a shit group. Group D: Costa Rica, Uruguay, Italy, England. That's a tough group. You get? Italy, England, tough group. Uruguay, tough group. You get? But you see, the thing is, when you qualify from this group,
From that group.
when you qualify from this group, you're going to play one of Greece or Cote d'Ivoire or Japan.
You should
Relax now. Relax now.
I don't
Relax
want to
now.
forget this point. I don't want to forget this
Okay.
point.
Those that don't have internet.
I've told someone this before, and that ended the argument. That ended the argument. Nobody in the history of the World Cup has ever won the World Cup on a fairy tale run. Nobody has ever won the World Cup on a fairy tale run, but it has happened in the Euros back to back to back.
And it can
When
happen
you
this time
say
around.
Greece-
Wait,
fairy tale
run.
when you say
let's
fairy
pull up,
tale
let's
run.
pull up the last 10 winners of
Do
the
you
World Cup.
understand? When you say a fairy tale run,
Yes.
I'm a bit.
That's-
I don't understand what you are talking about because
Teams
if
like
we,
Greece
listen,
winning the tournament.
listen. If we begin to say that, you know, somebody went all the way and they won the tournament, and what we now say is fairy tale, right? I hope we can maintain this energy because if we go back to Greece in 2004, Greece were not an extravagant team, but they were a well-drilled side.
Are you
tactic.
whining?
What's a fairy
Now,
tale
what's
run?
what I'm trying to tell you
If I
guys,
don't
what I'm
miss
trying to
the
tell you
point,
guys, you are
they
telling
were-
me now that what you are telling me now
Wasn't
that
it very
Greece
true?
won
Nobody
on.
predicted the
Wasn't
fact
it
that
a
they
I don't give a shit if you
No,
predicted
the
it.
fact that they were solid
Wasn't
with
it a
their
fairy
game
tale
plan
run?
Yes.
doesn't mean
Why
that it
talk
wasn't a
like
fairy
this
tale
now?
run.
No,
Let me
the point
hit
you
you.
just
Let me
made.
hit you.
The point you just made.
Last 10
was-
winners of the World
It
Cup.
was a fairy
France.
tale run. It's
No.
Relax down, relax.
The point you just
France,
made.
France 2018.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to do Euros as well. France 2018. 2014 Germany.
Germany, yeah.
2010 Spain.
Spain.
Best team. Germany. Best team.
Italy, 2006.
Italy.
2006,
2016.
2002,
That one was what?
Brazil.
Brazil,
Wait,
1998.
2006 Italy.
Yeah.
Italy's run was what?
They were fantastic.
They
It
were
wasn't a fairy
fantastic.
tale run.
Relax.
In fact, to
wasn't.
the point that their
wasn't.
player got the best
From
player of the
another
world.
angle, you be. From
Relax.
another
No,
angle,
no,
you
no,
be.
Wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait, were they better than France?
From
It
another
wasn't a
angle.
fairy tale run. That's the
He was
point.
not a fairy tale run.
Wait,
listen.
that's
You
what
may not
I'm
better
saying.
than France,
But
but
you
you
don't
know
go
a fairy
fairy
tale
tale
run.
run, exactly.
Let's
Okay,
agree.
fine.
You
Okay,
be wait
okay,
now.
it's
Wait,
not.
let me just
Brazil,
say something.
You don't know a fairy
Let
tale.
me
It
just
seems
say
like
something. Let's agree.
That's not even one
Let's
anything.
agree.
Yes.
Let's
Let me pull up the
agree.
Euros.
Listen now. Let's agree.
Pull up the Euros.
Let's agree for a second,
Yes.
right? That the best team in the World Cup will eventually win it. No fairy tale runs. That also now further explains that you can be a good team or the best team in Euros and still not win it. What you are ultimately saying, right, is that you can't have you can't have a fairy tale.
No, we
Both
know
your points
no,
now.
we know the same point. No, they
You're
don't
saying
look me.
you can't have a fairy tale run
Look me.
and you can't have a fairy tale run to win the World Cup. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
So you're ultimately saying, you know, for you to win the World Cup, you know, you have the best team from the onset on
No,
paper.
that's
You're
not
the
what-
best
that's
team.
not-
No,
that's
you have,
what
you
I
have
said.
to be a traditional team.
You have, okay. And ultimately,
Like
you're
a
saying you're a big
traditional
side,
team.
a team, a big
Yes,
team.
a
You have
big
won it
side,
before.
yes.
You have a very high profile. You have clout even before the start of the tournament. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Clout
yes.
Africa.
Okay, so can I ask a question? So let's say you are a hunter,
Yeah.
Let's say you are a hunter, right? 1 minute, very good, critical, whatever, how they say in music, critical acclaim. Everywhere in the community, this guy, bad hunter, he goes into the bush, he gets something, big meat, he comes out, right?
We call it game, by the way. Go ahead.
Get out. So now, in a situation where you go into the bush as a bad guy, you are very good, mad hunter, everybody knows. But even that doesn't guarantee you getting something out of that bush. And a situation where the fact that you are a very good hunter, everybody knows that, guarantees you something out of that bush. Which one is the more difficult situation?
He wants to build a narrative with.
I asked a simple question.
With exceptions.
Do you understand the question?
I don't understand the analogy, the story.
I tell you now you are the follow talk. I asked a simple question.
Okay.
You are a good hunter.
Can you simplify
You are
it?
a good hunter. You have good reviews.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that this guy is a bad hunter.
Okay.
Every time he goes into the bush, he gets meat.
Okay.
Or he gets game. Whatever you want to call it.
All right.
But now, I'm not creating two different scenarios of this same bad hunter that is known by everybody as a bad guy. You go into this bush, the fact that you are a very bad hunter, you always get something out every time you go into the bush. Doesn't even guarantee you getting something out of here.
As I'm saying that, don't build your narrative on exceptions. You have a bad day now.
It's a two scenario.
Nobody's
Now
saying,
two scenario I
nobody's bringing
create.
in exceptional
Now
cases.
two,
You have
now
a
two
bad
scenario I
I'm
create.
okay.
Now two scenario I create. Forget he's going to have a bad day. He's going to blah 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 blah. All those nonsense. You didn't think about the big teams at the Euros can have bad tournaments before somebody can have a fairy tale run. Before you made your shit point. So listen to my scenario.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
A very crazy hunter, right? That everybody knows that he's a bad hunter. Goes into this bush, right? The fact that he's good, all his reputation doesn't guarantee him anything to get out of here. But his reputation as a bad guy guarantees him something if he goes here. Which one of these two places is a more difficult situation?
I'm confused.
That's a simple
actually.
question. If you are confused, it's because you know that you made a shit point.
No, I didn't make a point about underdogs or
Both of you,
whatever.
of you just said that
Our definition
you
for
can't
underdogs are
make-
different. No.
Listen, both of you said that
Our
you cannot have a
definitions
fairy
for
tale run
underdogs
to
are
win the World
different.
Cup.
No.
Listen,
Yes.
both of you said
Yes.
you cannot have a fairy tale
cannot.
run to win
And
the World
our
Cup.
definition for
Maybe,
fairy tales are different.
maybe that your point was so shit that you don't even understand
Nope,
it.
that's not
Because
it.
let me break
My
something
own
down to
point,
you. Let me break something
face
down
me,
to you.
yes, face
Let me
me.
break something down to you.
Face me.
If you say that no team can have a fairy tale run to win the World Cup,
Yeah.
what you are ultimately saying is that the only people that can win the World Cup are the guys with clout, with reputation, that have won it before, the big teams. That's what you are ultimately saying.
At least the top
And
5
I
favorites
asked you
going
before,
to
and
the
you said
tournament.
yes. So that's what you are ultimately
The
saying.
point is that if your team,
I have told you what you
your
said
team-
now.
You're not listening now. Let him talk.
He is not.
See,
I asked him a
can
question.
can
He's not
can
answering.
Can I
Talk,
talk?
talk,
Can
talk.
I talk? In a World Cup, are you getting me? If you have a team like Greece, bro, no matter how lucky you are, bro, you ain't winning.
Bro, don't be a coward. Answer my fucking question.
You ain't winning.
The
shit.
question I asked you.
Last 10,
right?
relax.
I'm bringing
last,
facts here.
Last
We have
10,
not
last
seen-
10 winners of the Euros.
Yeah.
Portugal 2016, Spain 2012, Spain 2008 again, Greece 04, 2000 France, Germany 96. Only Greece is the team with your fairy tale run.
You said Portugal.
You said
Portugal
Portugal
is
had a
not.
fairy tale run.
Portugal is not a fairy
It
tale
was-
run.
That's another stupid talk.
You get Portugal.
But I actually
team that Cristiano-
didn't really say Portugal was a fairy tale. I just said they had a bad tournament and they won it. But I made Greece my point of validation concerning being
You see,
fairy tale run.
you be-
Bro, if I'll mention the World Cup started, I think about in the year 1930 or thereabout.
You be.
Since 1930,
You be.
as a team like Greece ever won the World
Listen,
Cup.
listen,
Okay, okay, you are
I'm
building
holding
your
you
narrative
responsible,
around an
and I'm holding you
exception.
responsible based on this your point. When you say that a team has had a fairy tale run, a team that nobody expects to win has won. He doesn't make that tournament much more easier. Actually, he makes it more fucking difficult. That's what I'm telling you.
Why?
When Nigeria went to the AFCON and Madagascar beat us in the group stage, because Madagascar beat us, the tournament, you think that's the reason why the tournament is easy? Because Madagascar went through. You think that's why the tournament is easy?
Bro, you are going to a tournament as a small team.
The point I am trying to make to you, when a small team comes and beats you,
and you already have it.
it doesn't make the tournament easy. It makes it more difficult.
It doesn't make it more difficult.
See,
You might have a bad day as well.
Bro, you are going to
Oh, so
tournament-
now we're saying you might have a bad day.
Wait,
Yes,
listen
that's what
to
I said
me
about
now.
the Hunter now.
Listen to me now, bro.
What I said about the Hunter.
Relax.
Bro, you are going to World Cup. Okay.
2004.
Yeah.
Euros. Hosted by Portugal, Abi.
Yeah.
Group A, Portugal, Greece, Spain, Russia.
Yeah.
Greece get out of the group.
Okay.
I'm not going to progress from there. When you come out of a group that has Portugal,
What are you people saying?
Spain,
You say it's a fairy tale run.
and Russia, and don't forget, you don't have a buffer of the third place.
Spain were not so good that time.
They
They were not so. Let's be honest now. What are we saying?
And you're telling me that's why the tournament is easy. That's why the tournament is easy.
If
Bro.
Greece could come out of that group, does it?
Again, I made a point. If we are going to say we are football heads and we're having football conversations, I refuse
Okay, no.
to accept making a solid football point based on what's on paper.
Rufai, let's compare the groups. Since you're saying that group is not so tough, let's compare the groups. Group A, Portugal, Greece, Spain, Russia. Group B, France, England, Croatia, Switzerland. Is this group rather really tougher than the next group? Group A, Group France, England, Croatia, Switzerland. Are Switzerland better than Russia?
What year is that? 2004.
2004. Switzerland knock out Russia. For me, I'll give that, cancel out. Croatia and Spain. I'll knock both of them off on the same pedestal. I don't know if you agree. So we're now left with France and England. So we're talking Portugal, Greece.
Okay. So let me say something.
Right. So let's relax. Let's move on to the next group.
Euros. Group A, Italy, Wales, Switzerland, Turkey. Group C, Netherlands, Austria, Ukraine, North Macedonia. Group E, Sweden, Spain, Slovakia, Poland. What are we saying?
What's
What's
your
the point
point?
are you making?
No, this
What's your
Euros.
point?
Okay, so you have groups that are weak. Because you have a group of dead doesn't mean that you're not
Can I
established.
quickly say something?
Can I
Something? First of all, go over the team in Group A
You
again.
can't make this point now.
Go over the group. Wait. You be
relax
wait now.
now,
Let me.
Italy, Wales, Switzerland, Turkey.
How's it a weak team?
How
A
is
weak group.
this a difficult group?
Go through the list of players that Turkey went in the tournament with.
Okay, so what are Wales and Switzerland? What are Wales and Switzerland?
Fine.
Oh, so Switzerland is a shit. Switzerland doesn't be a solid
Greece-
tournament side.
Tournament side for what?
Greece
You
won.
have-
Wait. Don't talk, please. Let me just make this point. Greece won the Euros in 2004.
Yes.
Check their 2006 World Cup performance. Even if that's if they even qualify, please can you check it?
But you know that their pick could have been.
When we are making
But-
to
but-
you,
but
it
know
doesn't
that-
make
Relax.
it doesn't make the
Relax.
Euros an easy
Chelsea
tournament.
won the Champions
That's
League
what I'm
final
telling you.
in 2012.
Exactly, I was coming
When
to
did
Chelsea, bro.
Where did they go to the next Champions League finals?
I was actually coming to Chelsea.
That one at 1 year.
My
sir.
point is
That's-
that the
see,
Euros also
you are
have
not-
easy groups. If
That
what
one
you want to
said
say.
now 1 year.
You be.
Relax now.
One year. Day easier. If World Cup was one year, are you getting me? I would have said that. No. You go down see some of these small teams. We go down squeeze head winner.
So fundamentally,
But the thing is that
fundamentally,
World Cup-
I think it is a shit excuse to give for a tournament that this is tougher than this. You understand?
Get.
I think it's a shit.
First of
excuse.
all, let's establish that.
That's for Dishon, I mean.
For sure. I think it's a shit. it's
First
a
of all,
yeah.
2016 Euros, Group A, France, Switzerland, Albania, Romania.
Oga, we're talking about for
what's your point exactly?
The Euros have had easy groups as well.
But we've never said they
No,
don't have
they
easy
don't make
groups.
it look at the World Cup always have the easiest group. And
The
it's easy to go
simple
out of the
logic
World
I
Cup
play
of
to
the
you
World
guys,
Cup.
if you are listening, is that I do not agree with this your logic.
Which logic?
That when you play a tournament where a team that is not a favorite
Well,
on paper
this is my point.
ends up winning the tournament, it does not make the tournament weak. That's the simple logic. Me, I don't agree with it.
That's I understand. My point is, when you single out Greece and say their run was a fairy tale run,
Yeah.
I am forced to go back and look at the antecedent in the tournament. You get, and I just told you their group. Their group is Group A. Group B, I told you that.
Was Leicester Premier League win? Was it a fair
Relax now. Let's not be jumping from pillar to post. You get.
Okay.
Group C: Sweden, Denmark, Italy, Bulgaria. Right?
Yeah.
Who are the favorites in this group? Now they qualified to the finals and beat Portugal.
The host, though, with all their fans in the
And
stadium.
beat the host. You can call it a fairy tale run, but football.
But they did a fantastic job, bro. All I've said, right? If you say it is a fairy tale run, because they are not one of the fancy names, they are not favorites.
Yeah, 5,000 to 1
Listen,
prediction. I'm
bro,
only
can
telling
you calm down?
I'm only telling you.
Can you
I
calm
cannot
down?
calm down. I'm only telling you.
If you cannot calm down, do you want to leave the set?
I'm only telling you.
So-
Make your points.
So if you are saying it was a fairy tale run, right? Because they are not one of the favorite names, obviously, not one of the best names. All I've been saying, does it make the Premier League a weaker tournament compared to this La Liga, for example, where we know that it will always be 3 names on top of the table.
Rufai,
come the end
stop
of the
trying
season.
to make a narrative
Because
out
that's
of
the point you made.
exceptions.
The point you have made is that the reason why the World Cup
This is an exception.
is a stronger tournament. Can you shut up and listen?
You don't understand.
The point you have made is that the reason the World Cup is a stronger tournament.
You don't understand this conversation at all.
No,
It's
what
stronger
he's
than the
telling you
Euros
is that
because you can never
exception
have a
cannot happen
fairy
in the
tale
World
run at the
Cup.
World
He's
Cup.
telling you that exception cannot happen in the World Cup. Never.
Thank you.
That's
Oh
what
my
he's saying.
God! You have made a point. You have made a point that you cannot have a fairy tale run at the World Cup.
No, you guys have established that the
Have you made
Let
a
it happen in the World Cup.
you have
made a
established
point?
that Greece is an exception.
Listen,
But it can't happen in the World Cup. It's simple.
Let's establish
It's
something.
simple.
Let's establish something.
I don't agree with
If you
that
come
point.
on this,
Simple.
wait,
That's what he's saying.
No.
You
In football, you have to play to win.
Let me quickly say something.
Yes.
Let me quickly say something. You cannot come on this podcast and make a point and think it is okay for us to just move past it and not attack that point.
You can attack it,
You
but
made
you don't have a
no.
counter
Can
point.
you listen to me? You made a point that was saying the conversation, the argument, bottom line is somebody said the Euros is a more difficult tournament to win
Yes.
than the World Cup, and
Yes.
you said you disagree. Why do you disagree? Among all of the points that you've made, you made one other point that look. At the World Cup, you cannot have the fairy tale run to go win it,
Yes.
but you can have it at the Euros.
Yes.
That's one of your points to say the World Cup is more difficult than the Euros.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
That's what you said.
And now-
One of my main
and now
points.
you have gone to Leicester, and I'm now asking you the question based on your point. Can you now tell me that Leicester having a fairy tale run to win the Premier League means the Premier League is a weaker tournament than the La Liga, where you know that you always have one of the favorites to win it at the end of the season?
La Liga-
That's the fucking question I asked you.
should
And you're making what
La
point
Liga
are you
has
making?
exceptions too now.
Should I?
There's no exception too.
I didn't want to say it.
Another point
The
to counter.
arguments,
Another point to
when
counter
you
your point. No, another point to counter his point is that he's saying that in the World Cup it can never happen. It's simple.
For World Cup has been.
That's what he's saying. That's his point.
Since
No, but
1930.
the reason he made that point was to say that the
There's
World
a
Cup is
reason for
stronger
that.
than the Euros. And I've asked a
Bro,
question.
bro.
Having a fairy tale run, the same way you have said having a fairy tale run at the Euros makes it a weaker tournament compared to the World Cup. And I'm asking you, having a fairy tale run at the Premier League, does it make it a weaker tournament compared to the La Liga? It's a simple question, bro. It's a simple question.
Should I not bust your head? Should I not bust your head? La Liga is a much tougher league than the Premier
See,
League.
we're digressing.
That one.
I wanted you to make this nonsense, but I made it.
We're digressing.
Premier League.
We're digressing.
That's the point.
I have made it now. And now you look stupid.
Premier League teams have faced La Liga teams in the last 21 finals. They've not won
We're
one.
digressing.
They've not won one.
Forget digressing.
One out of it.
Forget
One.
digressing.
They've not won one
First
out
all,
of it.
Even if you digress, first
The
of all,
media is making it look as if the Premier League is everything.
Bruh.
Bro,
so you want to
bring
leave,
out stats.
so you want to leave that your point now?
No, not even.
Jumping up and down.
First of all,
they bring down.
first of
But
all,
I won't show am say I pass am.
that point we even make right?
Yes.
is unnecessary and it doesn't even hold water. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that
Okay.
in football,
Yeah.
you get there are narratives and there's actual football.
Yeah.
Narratives involve things like fairy tale, things like came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But actual tournament teams don't come out of nowhere. Greece, in your opinion, is a fairy tale run. It's not a fairy tale run to me.
To me.
You know why?
Should we-
You know why? You know
Okay.
why? Because I just told you who they beat to get there. That's not a fairy tale run.
You don't even need to go far. If you
That's
type,
not- that's not a fairy tale
if
run.
you type Greece winning the 2004 Euros, I'm sure you will see fairy tale there.
That be like, you're all shit journalists writing shit.
Forget you will see fairy tale there.
Baba. That's what I'm saying. Like, you read the narrative, and I'm telling you that that my perspective is wider than that.
We've had World Cup since the 1930s. That's why can't we?
When Uruguay won in 1950, what was that? Is that a fairy tale run?
Yeah, Uruguay. They all said they were one of the best teams even before they.
Why have they not won it again?
They've won it twice now.
Before then, what happened? After the two times, why have they not won it again in the last how many years?
Guys.
Bro, it's football.
So the point I'm trying to make is that forget this fairy tale thing. When a team wins the tournament, you can say that
It doesn't take
you
away
didn't
fairy
expect
tale.
them to win.
You can say we never expected them to win.
And he still doesn't take away the fairy tale.
But guess what? You give them more credit when they do it.
So what do you now?
Yes.
What do you then?
Because they have gone against all
where does
odds.
fairy tale come in?
So what?
Where does
Because they
fairy
have
tale
gone
come in?
against all odds.
What does it profit me to give France or to give PSG all the praise in the world with Neymar, Mbappe, Verratti,
wait,
and all these key players?
Where does
I rather give Leicester more credit than I would give
Because they have gone against all odds.
Where does fairy tale now come in? Thank God you said there are terminologies in
fairy tale does
football.
not come in.
So there's nothing like fairy tale in football.
I don't agree.
It's a narrative, it's a media narrative.
It's not a
And
narrative.
the question I was going to ask
There's
you,
nothing like fairy tale.
the
in
question
Give
I
football.
was
them
going to ask
credit,
you.
yes, but
The question I was going to
narrative.
ask you